Hello everyone, welcome to 2D Board Gamers. My name is Dave, and today we're going to take a look at my top 5 Justice upgrades. So Justice, of course, is the aspect where you're directly trying to foil what the villain is trying to accomplish, which is usually complete the main scheme or series of schemes. And with Justice, you remove threat from the scheme and the main scheme and side schemes as well. But so when I'm building a Justice deck, these 5 upgrades are at least on the short list. They don't always make the cut, but they're at least on the short list. All right, let's take a look at my top 5 Justice upgrades. Number 5 is Heroic Intuition. It costs 2, play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Your hero gets +1 thwart. Now, this, of course, is on the short list, but if I'm playing a hero that doesn't use the basic abilities, then I won't include this card. But if I'm playing a hero that does want to use the basic thwarting, then of course this is a great card to increase the amount of thwart you remove. So number 5 is Heroic Intuition. Number 4 is Skilled Investigator. It costs 0. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. Heroic response. After a side scheme is defeated, exhaust Skilled Investigator and draw 1 card. Now this card is usually an auto include unless my deck gets too big and I need to cut it for space. I usually play multiplayer, either 2 players with Dirk, or our regular group is usually 3 players. So I will have 3 copies in my deck for that and try to get 1 on each player. So it also helps thin the deck out a little bit as well. Plus, when at least anyone clearing a side scheme, as long as they're in hero, they can exhaust it and draw a card. So number 4 is Skilled Investigator. Number 3 is Overwatch. It costs 0. Attached to a scheme, max 1 per scheme. When any amount of threat is removed from attached scheme by a thwart, discard this card. Remove an equal amount of threat from a different scheme. So this is really nice, especially when you've got a lot of side schemes and you've got some really good thwart events like Crisis Averted, 6 threat from the main scheme, and then turn around and remove 6 threat from a side scheme as well. But it's any thwart. So that is amazing. Unfortunately, you can't chain it. When we first got this card, we thought we could chain Overwatches, but since Overwatch threat removed is not a thwart, you cannot do 6, 6, and 6, say, for example. You could only do 6 from the main and then 6 from a side if you played Crisis Averted. Number 3 is Overwatch. Number 2 is Sense of Justice. It costs 2. It's a skill. Play under any player's control, max 1 per player. And it's a resource. Exhaust Sense of Justice. Generate a mental resource for a thwart event. So this gives you the mental that you need for the bonus for a lot of Justice events, like, say, Crisis Averted, which now you can ignore the Crisis icon since you spent a mental to pay for Crisis Averted. So number 2 is Sense of Justice. Number 1 is Under Surveillance. It costs 2. It's a condition attached to the main scheme, max 1 per scheme. Increase the target threat value of the attached scheme by 4. So this is really nice because if you're playing solo, it usually will give you 4 additional turns. It'll say like +1, because you add +1 threat per turn. Dirk and I, of course, we play 2-player multiplayer a lot, so this might only provide us with 2 extra turns, but still, 2 extra turns is really nice. So number 1 is Under Surveillance. So that was my top 5 Justice upgrades. that are least on the short list when I build any Justice deck. Now, you may have noticed we didn't have any preparation cards. That's kind of like its own category. Justice has a lot of preparation cards. They are all upgrades, but I kind of consider that almost as a category by itself. And if you want to see our take on preparation cards, please check out the Black Widow Hero review for more information on each of those. But for now, this concludes my series for Justice. Cards that at least make it on the short list when I build a Justice deck. All right. Well, thank you for watching, everyone. Please like and subscribe and click the notification bell.